The Innovation Toolkit has 24 tools in it. So the question we get asked the most is, how do you pick one? How do you even know which tool to use? I like to answer that question by asking a question. See, before you can pick a tool, you have to know what you're trying to do, what you're hoping to get out of the session. What's your objective? If you go to a hardware store and ask them to help you pick a tool, they'll probably want to know what sort of project you're working on, right? Same with ITK. Now, there are some situations that come up all the time, so let's start there. If your project is just starting out and you need to bring everyone together and invite them to share their ideas, what a lot of people refer to as brainstorming, then I'd suggest using the Lotus Blossom tool. This 9x9 grid of colored squares is a great place to start. It's very user-friendly, probably the most commonly used tool in the whole kit. It'll help your team quickly develop a large quantity of higher quality ideas than brainstorming alone. I guarantee it. Maybe you're part of a new organization and the group needs to figure out who are we and what do we do around here? We get that type of request a lot. So I'd suggest either the mission and vision canvases, which are terrific, or the pre-mortem canvas that you see here. These tools really help teams get clarity and consensus around what success looks like, around what kind of change the team wants to introduce, and how they want to do it. Now, if you've got a process, a product, or a system architecture already established, and you're looking for ways to analyze it and improve it, then the rosebud thorn tool might be a good fit. It's a really powerful analytical tool that helps teams understand what's good, what's bad, and what's promising about their organization or their product or their process or their user experience. Now, if you're facing a situation with a lot of complexity, with lots of parts and pieces, lots of steps or requirements, then maybe the trimming tool is the place to start. If you want to remove unnecessary complexity from your organization, your process, your design, and who doesn't, right? Then this is the tool for you. If you've got a hard problem with no clear path to a solution, then I'd start with the trees prism. This tool helps reframe your problem and find surprising paths to solve it. I love this one. Now, one outcome that people hardly ever ask for, but almost always need, is to understand their user better. Two tools that help with that are personas and brainstorming. Brainstorming is basically a more detailed version of personas. Of course, you can't go wrong with the problem framing canvas. I like to say it's impossible to waste time on this tool. If your team already has a shared understanding of what problem they want to tackle, this is a 60-second exercise. And if you spend more than 60 seconds on it, that's almost always time well spent. The key to all of this is to say, here's a tool that does X. Would that be helpful right now as a next step? We want to make sure we pick a tool that provides the outcome we're looking for. I hope this helps you navigate ITK, and we'd love to hear if you have any questions.